Hi everyone, hi Medford Family Network. My name is Bernadette Kennedy and I'm here to help Mother Goose. She was talking about doing things outside and making chalk drawings and shadow drawings. And I thought, I got an idea. It's hard to keep up with the supplies, and if their kids are going to be out playing in the yard, we can make some stuff at home. Now, if you're like me, we've gone on Pinterest and checked everything out. I have one recipe we're going to do today, and we're going to do chalk paint. And out of just three things: cornstarch, water, food coloring. That's it. And what we're doing is that this recipe calls for equal parts of the water and the cornstarch. So, I'm not real good at making gravy, but I do love making gravy. And I know what's important is not to get lumps. So, you want to get your half a cup, kind of messy here. So you might want to put the tablecloth or put a shower curtain down. It's kind of what I would do when the kids were little. And I know I've done a couple of these when I would do some play groups. We would make different stuff like this. So we got our half a cup, and I'm going to get it on there. That's half a cup of our cornstarch. I'm putting it in a bowl here. Woo! Nice and messy. Now, some people want to do the water first and then the cornstarch, or a little bit of both. I would suggest probably when you have a couple of helpers that you can do that. You can have them pour that into the sifter. This is the sifter. And if you have them do it, say, we'll do the sifter, and they can just sift it as they're adding the water. Great for fine motor, builds up those muscles. You want to tap it, get it in nice and fine. So then you do your half a cup of water. Now there again, it's probably better if you do the sifter and do this a little at a time. But we're just going to add this and keep stirring. And it just kind of, just like you're going to do a gravy. That's what my mother said. She used to put it in a jar and mix it up so she didn't get any lumps and then shake it. But this is what we're going to do. We're mixing it up. It's just water and cornstarch right now. And we're going to put this in. And there again, we want to keep mixing. So you're going to have a little helpers that are going to help you mix it. You can use a whisk if you want. You can use the spoons. You can use the spatulas. You can use the sifters to help. And then everybody gets a turn. So now what we're going to do is you're going to take this mixture. Not a lot. I only did half a cup. So I did half a cup of cornstarch and a half a cup of water. So now you're going to take your containers, whichever containers you have. I have these little ones. And you can measure out. I think this one says, well, that's 50 milligrams. But I think I get 4 colors out of this. There you go. And we put each one. So you can make more batches for more children or more colors. Now we have that. And the last batch. Now you got to keep stirring because the cornstarch does stick to the bottom. And of course everybody wants the same amount. So we'll make sure everybody has the equals. Everybody has the same. Doesn't always work that way, but you can kind of get that. This might even be more fun outside, so I don't have to worry about the mess. So now that I have my containers, and it looks like milk and stuff, so what you're going to do is you add your food coloring. Now let's add some green. Get this out of here. Let's say we add a couple of drops. There again, the more drops you add, the deeper the color will be. Now, you can let the kids mix it or whatever. I use like the little wooden sticks if you have popsicle sticks to stir or whatever. But you can let them see the color changes as that has the light and it gets into the dark. Kind of a little science thing, as you can kind of see here. You can see the levels right there. See how this changes? And you'll see it'll get deeper color as it goes. So, and we'll do this for all of them. You mix them so you have your green, and I have blue, and then the yellow, and we add that together. And, or you can then, this would be the other fun stuff, is to do your color mixing, as far as making purple or making violet or turquoise, Let's see what we do and see how many colors I can come up with. And I'll take you outside and we'll see how it comes out. Deal? Let's go try. Okay, we came outside. This is the colors that came out. They came out pretty good, didn't they? Okay, let's try this out. Let's try the yellow. Now the paint came out pretty good. We just have to keep stirring it and it'll dry. And it'll be drying, and just any kind of brush that you have, you can write a message. Looks pretty good. Oh. Well, we know it works. So here's our picture. And it will dry and have a more of a chalky appearance. It looks pretty good. Cornstarch, water, food coloring. It looks pretty good. Hope to see some messages. Bye.